Aquarius, and welcome to your mid-October reading. This is your Mystic Witch. So I'm going to do a little 6-card spread for you. I'm calling my guides, I'm calling my angels, my higher self, the 4 elements, earth, fire, water, air, for Aquarius, mid-October. Please give me a clear message for Aquarius. What do they need to know? Aquarius. I'm going to do a 6-card spread. 3 for the underlying energy, 3 for the now, and 3 for the outcome. One more for the underlying energy, please. Aquarius. The insightful Aquarius. What are they? What's in the ether? What were the conditions leading to what they're living now? One more card, please. 3 cards for the now. What are they living now? Okay. One more. There he is. And the outcome. What is the outcome? What is coming towards him? More. All right. I've got 2 more. All right. Underline energy, 9 of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card. That's being strong in our life. Appreciating the path, all that we have done before, being in gratitude. See the path? She's conscious of all the moves and the investments and the things she did in her life to bring her to this place of empowerment. She can communicate with the spirit, with her bird. That's a very good... it's often like the single card, because it's the woman that made it by herself. But it's that energy of you made yourself by yourself. So let's go look at the underlying energy. So we have the Sun, the Hangman, and the Queen of Swords. It can be your past, or it can be just like the energy that brewed in the ether to bring this, you're living now, but often a reflection of what you were actually living in your life. With the Sun there as the first card, that's an illumination, or maybe you were dealing with a Leo, but that's an illumination, like things are clear, because there you have the Hangman. You had like a little period of time where things were kind of stuck. Nothing was happening. And that's kind of life or spirit forcing you to take a pause and look at your situation and what you're living in a different manner. So that's a bit like Odin, in the Celtic beliefs, that after creating the world, hung himself upside down from a tree to look at it differently, to have another perspective on it, to know what would need to be fixed or not, And that's a bit what they're asking. You're not hanged by the neck, you were just hanged by the foot in order, like put in a situation where you can't do any moves or anything like that, so that you take the time to look at your life, look at your situation or whatever in a different manner. And that really brought light, the sun, understanding. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And with the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords, that's a mental energy, and that can be you also. It's once you're able to see things in a way that the pain, because that's the queen that was hurt before, and they say she's cold, but it's not that she's cold, it's because she suffered and healed from it and transformed it into wisdom. And that transformation is represented with all those butterflies, because she usually has a crown of butterflies. And it's that process of a pain being mushed into the cocoon to transform into wisdom, that now you know, now you understand. You will never live that again, and you will be able to recognize it. That's why that's the no bullshit queen, because when you come to her, because she says, okay, come, tell me your thing, I'm looking at you and I'm really seeing you. She really sees. And that's a beautiful process. Now there's like conflict around you with the queen. There's conflict around you. You might have like people yapping and, you know, telling you this, where you have to defend your point of view and things like that. That pushes you to make a decision. To make a decision about where you're going to invest yourself. Because that's the Two of Wands. That's our passions. That's our actions. Where am I going to invest myself? Do I follow the world? Or do I plant my seeds there? Plant myself there? Do I invest where I am now, or do I go upon on those boats and follow my dreams? And with the King of Cups there, that could be an advisor, or that could be the fact that you are really mastering your emotions, because he mastered his emotions, the King of Cups. Emotions run deep with him, but it doesn't always show them, because he's gonna let you know what he wants you to know. Maybe you're dealing with the King of Cups, and they can be very healing, because they're often the psychiatrist, the counselor, because they have this notion of emotions, and they can give great advice. Maybe you're dealing with a man like that, because here what is coming to you is a need to listen to your intuition, High Priestess, to go within and really go into the depth of you, into the silence, and listen to your intuition. Because the two cards that came after is the Temperance and the Five of Cups. That's grieving. But Temperance, that's the angel mixing the two waters, like transforming metal into gold. It's that process, the process of the Queen of Swords there. But in time, with time, and timing. Timing is very important there. Her head is illuminated, like the Hangman. It's a healing angel. That's why we call it the healer, Temperance. You temper metal to make it stronger. Experiences where here that man is looking at what didn't work, what he lost. He doesn't see the two cups behind him that are plenty enough. That connection he can have, that love he can have. That's plenty enough to go to the castle there. So that energy of looking at what you lost and grieving it is going to be mended and healed and transformed. And for that, you're going to have to go through your deep intuition. And here we have the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So that's fighting for what you believe, Seven of Wands. He made decisions that a lot of people are like naysayers about it. But with the King of Wands, because they came out together, you won't let that affect you, Aquarius. King of Wands, he mastered all the wands. He went through that period of the Seven of Wands. He knows, and he goes for what he wants. That's an action man. Often it's an entrepreneur and something like that. Because when he has a passion, he follows it and he goes for it and really brings it all the way to fulfillment. It's not just a knight that goes for it and then I'm off to something else. No, he's the king. He's the King of Wands. So there's really, what I'm seeing now is you're at a situation where you have to take a decision. You're in conflict. You can be in conflict outside of you or inside of you. I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should. All that inner conflict. Because the Five of Wands, that conflict thing, can be in us or outside of us. Maybe that's why the universe was asking you to look at things differently. Make that decision. You can have counsel from a water sign, or doesn't have to be a water sign, but someone that actually mastered his emotions and has that wisdom. Or it's about a water sign. Or that can be you also, Aquarius. But that listening to your what is going to come out of it is that listening to your intuition, seeing what went wrong. Yes, you're going to be sad about it, but you're going to mend it. You're going to mend it to make yourself stronger. And with the King of Wands, that's a solid. You have two kings here. Make you strong enough to go for your passions, to create what you want, like the King of Wands. Let's clarify some cards for you, Aquarius. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. What is that decision about? What is the decision about? Two of Wands for Aquarius. Whoops. Okay, that was quick. The decision is about a wish of yours. Now we have the king. We have three kings now. The King of Denier, the King of Pentacles. And we have Strength. So that decision involves a wish. And for that wish, you master your instincts. You're gonna need strength. You're gonna need strength to grieve this, that's for sure. And with the King of Pentacles, that is very solid also. Three kings. Maybe that decision is between two men, letting go of a man. Or if you're a man, it's really like embodying that the King of Pentacles is extremely solid in the financial and everything that is concrete. This one is solid in his emotion, and this one is solid in his actions. So you're in a very powerful position right now. That is very good. So that inner fighting, you can relax that, because it all has to do with getting that wish. See how content that guy is? Getting that wish. Clarify the King of Cups. Three Kings. Clarify the King of Cups. For Aquarius. Mid-October. Oh, Ace of Cups. Okay. That's beautiful love feeling. And we have the World in the bottom there. Maybe that's okay. You are this is for a single Aquarius. You have this new love for this King of Cup there. But you have to take a decision. You're torn about it. You don't know if you should. You're listening to your intuition there. But in the past you were hurt. And the thing is that you cannot bring that hurt now, today. Maybe you're on the defensive. Are you coming to hurt me? It's like, I'm the Queen of Swords here. I was hurt in the past and I'm not taking 1 hint of bullshit anymore. So you need to heal that. So it just becomes wisdom, and you're not projecting that on that poor King of Cups. What the shit of the people in the past did to you. And it brings an inner conflict. Maybe you're afraid to be hurt, but it's a wish of yours. You have to go in the strength there to calm down that lion that's ready to bite off somebody's head. And get charge over it. Be totally master of yourself, like all those kings. Heal with the Temperance. Because you're at the end of your cycle there. Ready to start a new cycle. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go for it, to take that decision and go for that new love, it doesn't have to be with a water sign, but it's a new sound love that is grounded. The emotions are grounded. They're not flaky emotions flying all around. And it's going to be a healing, because he's a healer, and the Temperance, it's going to be a healing relationship. It's going to make you strong. And you're gonna maybe get out of your singlehood there. Even if you were hurt in the past. And maybe you were single for a long time with the Hangman there. So that's your reading, Aquarius. I would tell you, go for that beautiful love. It's gonna be healing. Listen to your intuition. You're gonna feel it. Anyway, you're really intuitive. So follow that intuition. It's beautiful. So thank you. I'll be back for your November reading. In the meantime, you can like, comment, share, and thank you for being there. Goodbye.